Whether you're looking to buy your dream home or sell for top dollar, reach out to Jeff Aughey or Meesha Wall to start your real estate journey today.
Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Meesha.
Welcome back to the North Atlanta Real Estate Podcast with your host, Meesha Wall.
And Jeff Aughey.
And today we are going to shine a spotlight on Cumming, Georgia, a city that has transformed itself in the past 20 years.
Yeah, wow, it has really. I remember back when I started up here, it was like almost no one living up there, it seemed like. And now with the new construction up there in the past 30 years has been off the charts.
Yes, people can't get enough of Cumming, and every buyer that we come across always has Cumming on their dream list.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's been one of the top 10 fastest growing counties in the country for about the past 20 years.
Yes, and we have buyers coming in from out of state who want to specifically live in Cumming because they've heard such amazing things about it. And we can't overstate how gorgeous Cumming is. We have access to 400. Atlanta overall is very green. So people moving in from states like Texas or Arizona, feel like they're in a green paradise.
Yeah, that's true, right? Because you can go down 400, get to Alpharetta, Buckhead, down into Atlanta fairly quickly. They also have good access to Lake Lanier, fabulous lake, a lot of activities there that people take advantage of. And you also are just a very short drive to the North Georgia mountains.
Yes, the Sawney Mountain Preserve is absolutely beautiful if you're into hiking and outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's great schools too. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. And that's what attracts families. So the average or the median age for families over here is very young. We're about 39 years old in Cumming versus 42 that we saw in Alpharetta. And the median income here is $140,000. So again, very young, high-paying individuals. A lot of them in the tech sector, a lot of doctors, medical professions, and of course, business owners.
Yeah, and so people are moving here for the schools, for the safe. It's a very safe area, as all of our sort of northern arc is here in Metro Atlanta, in the suburbs. And so we have people coming for that, and then once they get here, they also have access. There's quite a bit of new shopping focus, especially in Cumming. They're trying to build a city center and have more of a focus on that. And so I was just a couple weekends ago, I was in the city center there of Cumming, just west of 400. They had a nice outdoor concert, a sort of an amphitheater setting, lots of restaurants all overlooking. This is fairly new in the past just couple years or so, I think. And, a lot of great places to go eat, a lot of nice shops up there. What else do we have going on in Cumming?
There's a Loose-Up Amphitheater, which has bucket parks and a reflection pool. And there are tons of trail boardwalks all over the Kelly Mill Branch stream and wetlands. So overall, it's a very nice mix of density and suburban space.
Yeah. So what is the housing like there? So what we did, I guess what we'll do is we'll take a snapshot first of what's going on in the county, and then we can talk about sort of the couple of examples of some of the homes that are for sale here now.
Yes, so you did some research. What do we have for our listeners, Jeff?
Yeah, so we're going to start doing something a little different with our data. I think it makes a little more sense. We're going to do a 3-month rolling average. And so what this is going to look at, we're going to be looking at June, July, August data, the averages of that in 2025 compared to the same period in 2024, the same 3 months. And so what we find, this sort of smooths the highs and lows out of the data. It makes it look a little less jaggedy. And what we see right now is in 30041, which is the southern part of the county. We're going to compare that to 30028, the northern part. And the reason we're doing that is there were some big differences that we found in that. And so one of it is the median sales price, and this is for resale homes. This does not include new home inventory. In the 41 zip code in the southern part, $655,000 is the median sales price, which is up 9.7% over last year. So actually a pretty healthy increase. But when we look at the northern homes, the median sales price there, $495,000, quite a bit lower, but it's actually down 1.5%. It's fallen, and so. We had talked about this, and why do you think that is part? We talked about this in the past, right?
Think because of the return to office mandate, 400 being so congested, a lot of people are moving southwards.
Yeah, I think it makes it more attractive the closer you are towards town and on to 400 is more attractive. And so I think that is what's going on there. And so one thing we've noticed, the number of homes for sale is up pretty large in both areas. Southern part of the county up 58%, northern part up 93%, almost a doubling. Closed sales, also a big divergence here. Closed sales in the southern part of the county up 5.8%, and in the northern part down over 22%. And so again, a big divergence there, and people are purchasing more homes in the southern portion. And then just last thing, it's one of the performance indicators that we've been looking at is the percent of your asking price you actually receive as a seller. And they both are about 96.6%. It's down a little bit more in the southern part of the county, but they're both, you're going to expect if you're a buyer maybe to get a little more than 3% off the list price.
Wow.
So
it tracks with our previous podcast that Fulton and North Fulton especially and Forsyth County are tracking pretty much even, not just in terms of list price to sales price, but also in the growth that they've seen in both the areas.
Yeah, and so this is sort of what the market's doing, but what do we get for our money? I think you looked into that data for us. And
yes.
So what do we get?
So, well, if you're looking at the median price of a house, which is about $650,000,
Sure.
There was this one house that we picked up, which I thought was the best indicator for the kind of house that we would be like, for $650, this is gorgeous. It's the Highland at Sawney subdivision. The address of the property is 1850 Overlook Springs. It's priced at $649,000, 2,950 square feet, and it's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house, which is typical for North Forsyth, and I would also say South Forsyth. This house is zoned for Forsyth Central, and it's been on the market for 60 days, which is slightly concerning because, that would be the median sales price for a house over here.
Yeah, and so this one is right off of the Highway 20 on the west side of 400. So it's getting a little far north. It's not as far north as you can go, but it's up in there, and it's a nice swim tennis neighborhood. I've got some clients in there, and it's had an unfinished basement. So it's a nice house, you can see, but if someone was trying to go, what's the upper end? If I was going to max out, what would you get now for your money if you're going to buy the most expensive home in Forsyth County today?
Mr. Moneybags here wants to know the most expensive house. That would be 2220 Peachtree Road. That is priced at $3.65 million. It was built in 2006.
Okay.
And it's on 5 acres, and it backs up to Lake Lanier. So
nice.
It's an estate, yes. 5 bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, and 3 half bathrooms. Now, this house with the basement is 8,700 square feet.
Okay.
And, there was a time when Forsyth used to be affordable.
Yeah.
Well, the price per square foot for this is $418.
Wow, and that includes some of the basement square footage. Wow, that really has gone up a bit. Now it does back up to you get a dock with that, and so you have lake access.
Yes, and you saw the pictures of the house, and it looked a little.
Yeah, it's a little time. 2006 didn't look like they had any renovations since then. It looked like it was in nice condition, but it wasn't newly renovated or anything like that, right?
No. And now, if you want to find the least expensive house in Forsyth County, there was a mobile home, but that we're not taking into account. The property that we pulled up was 2865 Imperial Drive. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, 888 square feet, no garage, and it was priced at $287,500. So the price per square foot is $323.
Wow, yeah, that's still pretty healthy even for the low end like that. So that gives us sort of an idea of what you can get there. And I guess one of the things that we want to make sure that everyone knows is that we're active real estate agents. We don't just sound great on this program, right? We would love to work with folks that are maybe listening to us right now, and maybe they just have questions that we're happy to help answer as well.
Yes. So if you're looking to buy a house in South Forsyth or North Fulton, reach out to Jeff or me, and we'd be happy to help you.
Absolutely.
All right. That was a great episode, Jeff. Till our next time.
Goodbye for now.
Bye.